praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, as well as peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And right there, that's a situation that was on these cruise ships. Hey, the Heavenly Father is causing judgment, even upon the people that's traveling, having a ball. The Heavenly Father is disrupting the mirth in America. All right, even across the seas. All right, it says Harmony of the Seas cruise ship pool turns into a waterfall after the ship does a hard turn to avoid a raft floating in the Caribbean. So he kind of avoided an accident and caused all hell to break loose upon this boat. But we know that the Heavenly Father, all right, is the one that put that raft ship in front of that boat to make him skirt like that, which is disrupting the fun and the mirth on these boats. Passengers aboard one Royal Caribbean ship experienced an unexpected waterfall after the ship did a hard turn to avoid a raft in the sea. The incident happened in the Harmony of the Seas as the cruise ship headed towards Cozumel in Mexico, according to reports. So the Heavenly Father is causing all hell to break loose on the land and in the sea. And this is why we have to, be careful in turning up. All right, we have to examine ourselves, because right now this is a time of judgment. You thinking you're gonna go out and have a ball, trick off on some money, turn up, meet some women, and it could be your last day. All right. So I'm gonna show a couple other, videos, articles about what the Heavenly Father's doing. He's causing all hell to break loose. All right, it says what to do if your flight is canceled or delayed, because you've seen a lot of flights being delayed. It says from winter storms to system outages, air travel has been challenging so far this year. So what's a traveler to do when faced with the growing likelihood that his or her flight won't leave on time or at all? Start planning now for delays or cancellations by staying up to date on flight and weather information. All right, everyone is already having expectations of everything being canceled. As today, the FAA had an outage, which interrupted all of the flights in America. All right. It says people stuck on board an Amtrak train for more than 29 hours had to be told by the conductor they were not being held hostage. All right. These are the judgments that the Heavenly Father is putting upon America, man. Passengers on an Amtrak train were stranded in South Carolina after their train took a detour due to another train derailment. And these people were on a train to the point to where they couldn't get off, obviously, because they were, assuming that they were being held hostage. All right, 29 hours, man. That's more than one day. All right. And this is another article. It says a Canadian woman dies after 7-hour wait in the emergency room. The system is obviously broken. We were neglected, says the husband of 37-year-old Allison Holthoff, who died in the hospital after not receiving treatment for 7 hours. So you can turn up and say something in foul, and in these doctor offices, hey, they not showing love, man. They having you waiting hour after hour, and you don't want to end up there. You don't want to end up in these doctor offices, because all hell is breaking loose, man. It's time to be circumspect. All right. This is a book of Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tablets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. So the music is slowly being silenced. They shall not drink wine with the song, strong drink shall be bitter unto them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. The mirth of the land in America is gone, man. And we have to come to that realization that, the Heavenly Father is shutting this bitch down, man. He's shutting it down, man. And it's going to be times where you're going to enjoy yourself, go out for drinks, maybe catch a game or two. But we have to examine what time we're in, because it's going to be a time where the Heavenly Father is going to increase the judgment for men that are in that mirth. All right. It says, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 18 and verse 19. It says, learn before thou speak, and use physique over, or if ever be thou sick. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. So we're going to find mercy if we examine ourselves, meaning time plays a role, because you can be turning up at the wrong time, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai start sending off all kind of judgment, and you be at the wrong place at the wrong time. We know that our lives, all right, are like fishes that can get caught in the snare, man. So we have to take that into consideration. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. And that's how it happens. All right. And that's why it says the next verse, it says, for as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell on the face of the earth. So it's going to come upon men, women, and children that are having fun, man, because it's going to be a snare. It's going to be a trap. And the worries of this life is going to have a lot of men, destroyed, man. Having fun, trying to please a woman, drinking, giving into marriage. Hey, the Heavenly Father said, be ready. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 40. It says, be ye therefore also ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when you think not. When you're not expecting it is when the Heavenly Father is going to come. So this is why there's going to be a lot of normalcy going on. And this is why we always, we always push that vibration of being ready, staying on fire, seeking the Heavenly Father 10 times more. All right. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. And that's speaking of death, but it's also speaking of the return of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because men are not going to understand nor know when he's going to return. We know the signs, we know the tokens. When we measure the times, we understand that we are in that time, but none of us know the exact date, the exact hour, the exact minute. So this is why we have to always remember that the Heavenly Father wants us to stay ready. And we at war, man. You gotta be war ready. You can't be out here playing, man. This is a time to stay ready, so you don't got to get ready. All right. And this is why the Heavenly Father tells us, and he set us up as watchmen. All right. We're supposed to be watching at all times, never keeping silence. All right. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord do come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known and would watch, the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready. All right. You have to be ready, man. These are the times that we in. All right. The turn up is through, man. The club scene, the bar scene. Hey, be careful, man. That's all I can say. You really should, limit yourself from, turning up, limit yourself from, going out much. You go out here and there. Limit it, man. Even if you want to go out to eat, sometimes it's better to Uber Eats, man. Send it to the house, man. Because whoever's going to get caught in that destruction, whoever's having a ball when the Heavenly Father return, more than likely they're not going to be delivered, man. Because you wasn't ready nor waiting on the Heavenly Father, man. You making this your rest. And this is the Heavenly Father's duty, is to destroy all them that are not seeking him. All right. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And our duty is to remain holy, meaning set apart, separate from the world. So we got to keep that in mind, when we, hear about these parties, hear about these different scenarios when it's time to turn up, because this is not the time, man. All right. But that's about it. I just want to, I'm going to end on that note.